I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two wide receivers who love to make an impact and be number one receivers. It's Deshaun Jackson going up against Dez Bryant. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Power stroke diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving in a quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing. About memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them.
Hell, we don't like you guys. When you go to white jersey, it makes it hard because even if I put a colored jersey on there, sometimes it's really tricky. Hell, we don't like you guys.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got two wide receivers who love to make an impact and be number one receivers. It's Deshaun Jackson going up against Dez Bryant. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be a Dallas first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always trap.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now receiver in motion left. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go. 38.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
It's a keeper with Prescott. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone, and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. He's going to loft and got his man complete. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, 99 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Play action now. Prescott out to his left. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Flushed out right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys, they move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. Third and long for Prescott.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 35 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Let's go! First and goal, Kelly. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
It's like a good novel, man. From undrafted free agent to leading rusher for his team, the Rob Kelly story in 2016.
You're right. Matt Jones had 460. He led it by a wide margin, did Kelly, 704. The question I have for you, what do you see from Fat Rob now going forward?
I think that he can be the lead runner for them because he does an excellent job in pass protection, a skill not many backs have.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Kelly to try to punch it in. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the touchdown? I know what I would do. I'm on the road in this position. I'm going to get 6 right now.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not that. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Going right side, he has Witten. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On second down, Elliott. A strong running. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
4th down, Prescott. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Prescott now. And he fires one incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
In motion here is Witten.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught at the 2. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run it here with Thompson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 97 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. 2nd down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of his end zone, Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Completes it right side to Doxson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, the 2014 NFL leader as a rookie in yards per punt, Tress Way on to kick it. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going right side, he has Winton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Let's go! 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Cowboys are going to get a 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience?
And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. That's it for the first half. Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They stop it for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A second down throw for Prescott. Finding time. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A give. This is Kelly. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Caught on the right side. Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 38 yards. And the interception by the Redskins. Deed leads to a touchdown. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run with Thompson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're not saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This from 25 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here come the Redskins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Leopard! Leopard! No, check. Patriot! Here we go now. Green, 3.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now Thompson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They run with it. It's Kelly. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll go again with Kelly. Down right around the 25. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Green, 39. Green.
On 3rd down, Kelly. And a short gain here down to the 22. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On the run, it's Kelly. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third and short yardage. Prescott backing up. Steps away to his left. Able to shake him off. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was trying to hit Darren McFadden out of the backfield. And it's now 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Let's go! Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Good.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back.
Just playing the game.